the Government of India has been focused on the skill development among youth for better livelihood. But the accessibility of the skill development programs is still a problem. But here at the India Mobile Congress, there is an innovative solution for everything. Presenting the Skilling on the Wheels, an initiative by the Telecom Sector Skill Council that moves from village to village in buses and tempos that convert into mobile classrooms. Joined by Mr. Arvind Bali, who's the CEO of Telecom Sector Skill Council, which has innovated the Skilling on the Wheels vehicle, and he's going to tell us how this vehicle goes in the rural areas and develops the skilling among the rural youths. Thank you so much, Mr. Bali, for joining us here on CNBC TV 18. Tell us more about this innovative project.
So as you know that telecom has now reached to all the rural areas. It has gone to the far-flung areas, and actually it has changed the life of rural India. You know, they are also getting best of the education through e-learning. They are getting best of the medicine through telemedicine. They are also getting entertainment through OTT. Now when all this is happening, there is also a lot of dependence on telecom. Like if telecom network is not good, then it has to be attended immediately. Yeah. So there is a big demand at local level, village level, far-flung areas. There has to be trained manpower. Now there are two challenges which normally we see: getting those villagers or youth from those villages come to the city for skilling is a bit challenging because they don't want to move, and also it takes 3 to 4 hours, 5 hours to come to a city. Second is that if we open a center over there, then the cost of the center is very high. And then, for proper utilization, etc., only few people are to be trained. So we came out with this idea of telecom skilling on wheel. Basically, we have got different types of vehicle. This is one of the smallest vehicle we have got. So what we have in this, we have got a TV. On that TV, like it can be kept on the hood or somewhere, and then you can run digital content, you can show them the videos, and also this inside space is to create a lab. So you can have a handset repair lab or fiber splicing lab and all that can be done. So every week they go to a new village, get all the students there, give them the exposure, give them the local training, and then move to the next town. So we started this from northeast because in northeast these are all hilly areas, and there creating centers and then getting students to the city was the biggest challenge. So they wanted that we should do something around that. So we came out with first center there, but then we realized that I think it is everywhere it is required. So we also came out with two DG bus. It is like a complete bus. In the bus there is a classroom. It is an air-conditioned bus. There are around 25 workstations where students come sit, they can work on computer, and then most of the time the bus operation is done by the trainers. They themselves are doing that. So it is something I will say that a real thing reaching out to the town. Another very good initiative which we are going to fulfill with that is overall ministry is realizing that we need to create a lot of entrepreneurs now. In villages, finding technician is very, very difficult. And if there is a fiber cut, you cannot get a person from and wait for 4 hours, 5 hours to him to come over. Now local guys, they don't want to do it as a full-time job. So we are creating like a gig worker. So he has got his own shop, he has got his farming and everything, but at the same time he is skilled. So if there is a fiber cut, he maybe closes his shop, do the fiber repair, and then again come back and open his shop.
Yeah.
So like
Mr. Bali, can you put some light on the kind of courses, the kind of skilling that you do? Is it just based on, say, for example, you spoke about the fiber work, you spoke about the gig working. What all do you cover in these skilling programs?
So as such, Telecom Sector Skill Council is doing skilling across the sector. We have got 60 plus courses, and there are 5 major verticals of telecom. One is like network, then there is infrastructure, then there is sales vertical, handset, and the new technology, which is like IoT, ICT, and cyber security and those kind of things. So we cover the complete spectrum. We basically started from school and college dropout students, but now we even cover colleges. So we have got courses around that. Now, those are done all in different formats and different ways. Like, for example, if we are talking about high-end courses, so those courses are happening in basically even on our digital platform.